Hi everyone, my name is CD8. You are welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notification bell so that when I post, you'll see more videos. Alright, today I will be telling you how I became 7 months pregnant without my tummy. Ooh, alright. It was when my daughter was actually 1 year and I was still breastfeeding her. But at that particular time, I wanted to stop breastfeeding. I wanted to stop breastfeeding her, so I had to take her to the last immunization. We all know that in this part of the world, Nigeria, we give immunization. The one I know of, 1 year, like when it's 1 year, you give a break till like 1 year and 6 months or something like that. So I went to the hospital to give my daughter the last immunization. So when I went there, they did not have that immunization. Are you surprised? Yes, in the hospital sometimes they run out of immunization. So I had to come back. Coming back, that was like, let it be up to 1 month before I will go to the hospital again. So that the government will use like 3 weeks. I don't want to hear any other complaint, that kind of a thing. Because I was that busy. So I was like, let it be up to 1 month before I get back to the hospital to finish the immunization stuff. So after 1 month, come with a great surprise. That end of that month, I did not see my menses. Hey, I'm pregnant when the first one is just 1 year. What? You can even like, you can choke, you can faint. Oh, I was just like, is this for real or am I dreaming? I know my husband is the only son and we need to have autonomous community, but not so quick. I did not expect it so fast. Nobody told me about it. I was not informed. Actually, I wasn't informed. So I had to like, what happened? You know that our normal test strip now, that urine one, that 100 naira one. Okay, now is actually 150, but then it was 100 naira. I had to rush to the chemist. I said, rush to the pharmacy, I beg. I need that pregnancy test strip. Do you know that before then, I was actually on a contraceptive pill, which is postinor2. Our normal postinor2 now, all of us know. Because I went to the family planning section in the hospital. I told the nurse that I want to be giving birth like after three years or least 2 years. Like let my the first one be 2 years, the second one 2 years before another one follow. The young this part of the world, Nigeria, your mother-in-law, you are married to the only son. The mother heard that you want to do family planning after 1 year, one child. I mean, after one child, you are just gone. So there was a woman there. The woman said, come, what are you doing here? You that your husband is the only son and you want to do family planning. What would the people that have other brothers do? This woman was pursuing, we were doing cat and rat race around the hospital. At the end of the day, I still go back up because it was very important. So I was like, excuse me, nice, please, I want a contraceptive pill that will make me to give birth after 2 years, and I stopped it. So the nurse was like, I am too young. The nurse now prescribed postinor2 for me. So I was like, if I finish having it, I should take postinor2. So I was doing that. I never like disappoint myself any day. So how come I am not seeing my menses? After 1 year and a month of my firstborn, I was just like, it's not possible. The nurse told me. She told me that it will work, so I can't actually be pregnant. It is not possible now. So when I went to the pharmacy, I told the chemist that please give me that test strip. 100 naira, fast, fast. So I had to hurry back. I went back and I did the test. Lo and behold, it was negative. And I said, thank you, Jesus, for I am not pregnant. So how come I'm not seeing my menses? I was just like, okay, it's negative, right? I enjoyed my life. I did not even bother. I did not even bother. I didn't bother if I am pregnant. I knew that I wasn't pregnant. So, you know that confidence when you have already given birth, the baby is just maybe 6 months, 1 year, you did not plan of getting pregnant. You know, when you did the test, you thought you were pregnant when you perform, like when you get yourself tested and it's negative, you know that joy. You know that joy that used to come. That was joy overflow my body. I was so happy that I was not pregnant. My daughter, after bathing, she will be touching my tummy. Tata, tata. I will also touch her tummy. You, tata, because actually I did not want to like give birth at that particular time. So I was so happy that I wasn't pregnant. Do you know that I was actually pregnant? The first the first month, the second month, which makes my daughter like the pregnancy 2 months, the tummy wasn't growing. The third month, the tummy wasn't growing. The fourth month, the tummy wasn't growing. I was still normal, just that I did not see my menses. So if you're using postinor2, you can actually get pregnant. Postinor2 does fail. And when I was like at 4 months pregnancy, the only changes I saw on my body was I was becoming pale, I was getting white, like, and that makes me to like go to the hospital. I had to ask the doctor, please sir, this is what I'm experiencing. I visited, mind you, I visited the hospital within those 4 months because I wasn't seeing my menses and I was getting pale at the same time. I was getting white and my tummy was not growing. Now look at the things here. I wasn't seeing my menses, my tummy was not growing, and I was getting pale, like seriously pale. I was getting white, like, and I started seeing, those pregnancy vein. When you are pregnant, vein will come out from your foot, from your feet. I mean, now those are the things that got me worried. I had to visit the hospital, and in this period of 7 months, I visited the hospital 3 good times. The fourth time, they referred me to where I should run a test, where I should run hormonal test. So the doctor was just like, it's hormonal imbalance. So during the 2 months, I visited the hospital. I explained to the doctor, please, I am not seeing my menses. I was on contraceptive pill, postinor2, immediately after sex. I am not seeing my menses. So the man was like, are you experiencing any other thing than not seeing your menses? I said no. Said, did you just stop breastfeeding your child? I said yes. Said that it is hormone, that since I was breastfeeding my daughter and I've stopped breastfeeding her, that the hormone, the hormones in my body are trying to balance. That all those things is as a result of hormonal imbalance. That I should go and wait for 6 good months that I will start seeing my menses. After 6 months, I do not see my menses, I should come back to the hospital. I did not wait till 6 months. Oh. When it was around that 4 months, like first, second, third, like I was going through my normal activities. I was jumping from one taxi to another. I was like normal. My tummy wasn't growing. My tummy was very flat. It became a concern. I had to call my mom. Mom, you see what I'm experiencing. My mom said I should run blood test. But so I was just like, okay, I've done the test twice, the urine test with the test strip twice. It's negative. Okay, let me go for blood test. But at first, I will have to wait for 6 months and I will get back to the clinic. If the doctor still says I should go and wait, I will then go for blood test. So after like 6 months and 2 weeks, I've waited. The tummy did not grow. The only thing that made me keep going back to the hospital was in the morning like this. If I face up, if I lay down and face up, something will just like from the right corner of my womb to the left corner of my womb, sometimes from the left corner of my womb to the right corner of my womb. So because of that, I keep on going back to the hospital. I keep on explaining to the doctor, this is what I'm experiencing. My tummy is not growing. I am not seeing my menses and the urine test says negative. And I am hearing this thing, I'm feeling this thing, I'm experiencing this thing. In fact, at a point, I thought it's fibroid. In the morning, I would say, God, I will call my husband. God, my husband, did you see this thing? It's like it's fibroid. Though. The thing will keep running every morning and as early as 4 a.m. That's when it will run. If it's on the left corner of the womb, it will run to the right corner of the womb. Very fast with speed. And my tummy was as flat as, it was very flat. So my husband was even the one encouraging me, why will you be like thinking of fibroid at this age? You're not up to the age of, you cannot experience that. I said, to me, everything is possible. So what then is wrong with me? Why am I getting pale? Why am I not like, my tummy is not green. I'm not seeing my menses. I am getting pale. I'm white. Like I'm seeing veins. What is going on? Am I like, what's going on? So I was so worried till one day my mother-in-law called around 6 a.m. that she had a dream. Oh. You know, we believe in dreams, the good ones. That she had a dream that I had a baby boy and she came for Mugo. After that, she and my mom came for Mugo and they were bathing baby boy in my house. I was like, ah, Mommy, I'm not pregnant. She was asking me. And funny enough, all my pregnancy, she's always the one that knows I am pregnant. But once I call her, Mommy, see the one I'm finished, she will say, her, are you sure that you're not pregnant? She's always the one. She would tell me this, that it is, do this. If this doesn't work, you're pregnant. And anything she said, it always comes true. So my mom-in-law called that 4 a.m. She said she had a dream that she and my mom came for Mugo, like taking care of. They came to my house because I've given birth. Or Mugo, like coming to take care of it. Like this, that's how we do in this part in Africa. You as a wife, when you deliver, your mother and your mom-in-law, they will come to your house and take care of you and the new baby for good 3 months. Some they spend for like 6 months, depending on how you want it and how mommy wants it. So that's how we do. And when mommy is going back, you buy her clothes, give her money, take care of her, appreciate her for coming to take care of you baby, your wife, and your family. So my mom-in-law told us about the dream. I was like, ah, we're not like staring at my husband. I'm not pregnant. Oh. I'm not pregnant. So after like 6 months and 2 weeks, going to 3 weeks, I was like, at the end of this month, I'll go back to the hospital. So when I went back to the hospital, I had to go back to that. Is going to 7 months. My tummy was still flat. My tummy did not grow. Like there was no sign of me getting pregnant. Like there was no sign I was pregnant. The fact that I wasn't seeing my menses and I was getting white. That was the only thing. I wasn't weak. I wasn't vomiting. I wasn't having that morning sickness, that pregnancy morning sickness. I wasn't having any sign apart from I was just being worried because that thing keeps on running from the left corner of my womb to the right. Keep on running in my womb. So I wanted to know what exactly is inside my womb. So that's the reason why I went to the hospital. So after that, okay, we went to see the doctor. The doctor now said, ah, it's over 6 months and you've not seen your menses. It's going to 7 months. All right, I'll refer you to where you will conduct a test. You go and do that. The doctor now referred me that I should go and do hormonal test. When I went to run the hormonal test, the doctor there said, ah, this girl, how old are you that you're coming for hormonal test? What is wrong with you? Why will you run a hormonal test? You're too small for hormonal test. Nothing should be wrong with your hormones at this age. How old? You look so small. So why will you run a hormonal test? And now told me, he said, come, sit down, tell me, what's the problem? Why do you want to run this test? What's going on? And I had to explain to the doctor again that this is what I've been going through for the past 7 months. The doctor said, okay, that I still need to go and wait. Oh, that I still need to go and wait. Let that 7 months be complete. Omo, I couldn't wait. Oh. When I came back, the doctor refused to conduct the test. That I'm too small. I had to go back. That I should go and wait. I had to go back. So when I went back home, one morning, something keeps telling me, go and buy this test again. You know, I did the last test I conducted was at 4 months. Something keeps telling me, go and buy that strip again. Come and conduct the last test. If this one doesn't work, go for blood test. So early in the morning, I went to my shop. When I went to the shop, I had to buy the test strip around there and went to the toilet to get the test done. Lo and behold, it was positive. Positive. I was like, what? Wait, am I blind or my eyes spinning me? Like positive, very bold, like bold, no more hidden. It was very bold. I was choked. Immediately I knew I was pregnant because I wore trouser. I was still, enjoying my life, wearing skinny things, Immediately I knew I was pregnant, I got choked and I passed out. I didn't even know what happened then. I saw myself in the house. I passed out. I don't even know what happened. I saw myself at the hospital. When I woke up, I was like, why am I here? What happened? They said I passed out in the toilet. The doctor was like, you're pregnant. I said, yes, I know I'm pregnant. I know I'm pregnant. You know, I became angry because it's not what I expected. I know I'm pregnant. So the next day I had to go for scan. It was 7 months and 1 week. Within 1 week, that tummy that was not growing now pop out. Boom. Everybody started asking me questions. If I pass, come on. Come, UD, what happened? Why is your tummy big? I saw you last week. Your tummy was normal. So what's going on? What happened? Have you gone to the hospital? It was like, are you sick? Is it fibroid? How? How did it appear in a night, in within 1 week? The ones that did not see me before, like the people that are seeing me, I was going to the shop. They were like, one nurse even called me, come, mommy, I want to ask you, are you okay? Why is your tummy big? It was a surprise. My tummy grew overnight. My tummy grew in the space of 7 days into 7 months pregnancy. It was a marvelous thing. Everybody was marveled. So, like, I love the pregnancy though, because that was my best pregnancy experience. Because I was enjoying for the past 7 months. I was only pregnant for 2 months. So I don't know if any of you have experienced this. If you have experienced this, or you know someone that have experienced it, drop it on the comment section. All right, so it is real, postinor2 disappoint. It is possible for someone to be pregnant without knowing. It is possible for someone to even be 9 months pregnant without knowing, like the person will deliver a baby without knowing, because I have experienced it. All right, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification button so that when I post, you will be notified and you'll watch. Please, thank you.